What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, in today's video, we have to talk about where we left off yesterday, which was putting in a short position on XRP. We did that Sunday night as we decided to close below our massive resistance level, which is hinting at, on the weekly, a potential correction to the downside. Don't want to spread any FUD, but it is a possibility that we could start to see this dip and kind of decline back down short term, maybe selling out the weak hands and then continuing our bullish run to the upside, as I do strongly believe we're probably going to continue a bull run into hopefully the rest of this year, but we'll honestly see. Now, we are doing some short-term trades, very small. We're looking at things on like the daily charts, even the 4-hour charts, which we're going to get into on some of these cryptocurrencies, with the off chance that we maybe have a small, buying opportunity. Obviously, when we look at 4-hour charts and we do trades off 4-hour charts, they are much more aggressive, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Otherwise, guys, as you guys can see on the charts here, you can see with XRP, we are still kind of intertwined right now within this major resistance. This is a problem right here. This is where we have been consolidating. There's a ton of uncertainty in this level, and honestly, we need to get some sort of general answer to, hey, are we breaking up or down very soon, so we can know if we've made a profitable position. Obviously, if we're able to close us above this, not necessarily on the daily, but more so on the weekly charts, then we'll know, hey, we can buy in with expectations of a run to the upside here. But currently, we do have a short position open with expectations of us continuing to pull lower, maybe down to 68 cents, maybe down to 58 cents. But it all depends on if we manage to close below this moving average here, then we can probably scale this lower. Now, I am going to talk more about this in depth at a little later in today's video. We're also looking at the other cryptos with Ethereum continuing to move up higher. It is hitting a bit of a resistance. I'd like to see some more consolidation. Otherwise, we've literally just been taking this elevator, this moonshot straight up, and there's really no, there's no technical indicators that would say, hey, we should buy into this, because we've literally just been going up. So I don't personally want to fall for FOMO because, hey, maybe we're missing out on this run, because there's a very good chance we could scale us lower and there could be a dip. And if we buy in at the top, we're going to get screwed. And it also makes sense. Why would you buy in when we are extremely overbought when you can buy in when we're extremely oversold? So we're going to talk more about that. Also looking at Bitcoin here, which has done a very interesting thing. We've traded outside of our 4-hour symmetrical triangle or falling wedge fractal, which is expected. We had a bullish bias on these, but the problem now is we're looking to see what could be a bearish cross on the MACD, and we're also starting to see us being overbought. So there's also chances of that scaling lower. So we're going to talk about that. S&P 500 also scaling upwards. Yesterday had a good recovery, and there's a good chance it's going to continue to move upwards, but so far it's been acting indirectly, I'd say the past 2 days with the other cryptos. These they've kind of been correlated, but not so much. We had a good closing yesterday on the S&P, but the markets yesterday for crypto haven't been doing so well. But otherwise, guys, we are still doing our free favorite crypto coin display giveaway, as you can see in the back of every video now moving forward. What's super cool is all you have to do to win one of these free bad boy crypto coin displays that has a $130 value is just comment your favorite cryptocurrency down in the comment section below. Comment XRP, Cardano, Stellar, Algorand, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, any cryptocurrency, it doesn't matter. So I know that you're interested in that. Maybe we'll review it here on the channel as well. And this is the vital part, is comment subscribed. If you do not leave the word subscribe, so it's going to be XRP subscribed or Bitcoin subscribed, then you will not win out on the giveaway, and you won't win the drawing when we do the drawing on Sunday. So stay tuned for that too. So yeah, just do those two things. Obviously, if you're not subscribed, you won't win. With that being said, guys, today's video is brought to us by PARAS.ID. As you guys can see here, Paras is a really cool new, tweaking the normal NFT exchange markets that we have, like OpenSea and stuff like that. They actually changed the way NFT trading is actually happening right now by making the status of what can be published on NFT exchanges a little bit higher in the quality of work, which we'll talk about a little later. But just really quickly looking at their white paper, you can see Paras is an NFT marketplace that focuses focuses on digital collectibles, mainly digital cards that you can see here. But more information about PARAS.ID will be at the end of today's video. I've also linked them down in the description below. With that being said, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, as you can see, I am on the current coin market cap, top 10 cryptocurrencies. Everything's up, but it's not up by much. We're up 1.93% today. Now it's 1.77, trading at 2.17 trillion global market cap. Coins are up maybe 2% on average, maybe a little less. Bitcoin's up 2, Ethereum's up 1.7, BNB's up 3.4, Solana, XRP is down, trading at number 9, which is insane. We were just at number 7 a couple of days ago, I believe. I could be wrong, but with Terra exploding, it makes sense. And Cardano was also just exploding 30% a couple of weeks ago. So it makes sense that we've fallen a little bit here, but we're waiting for that next pump with an XRP to push us back up higher. Now, the main thing I want to focus on today, not so much XRP, but we're going to be bouncing around a little bit here. You can see the few things that we have to notice with an XRP. So there's a few bearish scenarios here. First and foremost, we got rejected off the weekly charts here, which I'll show you in a second. But on the daily, we did just have a bearish cross on the MACD. You can see that right here. We had this bearish cross right here on the MACD, which is a sign of potential, it's hinting at a potential correction coming soon. The only good sign is we have a bullish cross right here on the moving average, which is okay. But the problem is we're getting intertwined within this major resistance, which usually calls for a correction here. And you can see in the past, we have, on numerous occasions, like we had a bullish cross right here. This was back in October, end of October. We had a bullish cross. We rallied up, retested this. And even though we were, extremely bullish, we flashed downwards. And what was the hint right here? Well, you can see very clearly we had a bearish cross on the MACD, which signaled a correction. Even though we had a bullish cross on the moving averages, which signaled a small correction upwards, we retested top resistance, had a bearish cross on the MACD, and floated downwards. So we're at a similar pass right now, which could also reference a dip to the downside here. Now, we're not so much intertwined with the moving average back then as we are now, which is also some sort of support here. But the problem is we have a major resistance that we have not broken here on the weekly moving averages. And this is what I've been focusing on for a very long time. You can see the massive descending triangle that's forming here on XRP's weekly charts here. You can clearly see the downtrend that's forming here, and you can see the moving average on the weekly that's been acting as the massive resistance. So because on Sunday night we closed the weekly candle with wicks, you can see here we've had a wick that went above, wicks that went below. We actually closed below this, and you can see what's happened typically when we do this is it does signal a dip to come. There's a good chance that that could also happen right now. So as a way to just get into the markets, because we've been sitting flatline, on the sidelines here for a couple of weeks now, we decided to buy in, and we decided to buy in on XRP, on BitYard with a short position. So if I go to BitYard, we entered a short. I don't think it's too late. I think it's still okay to buy in for a short here. I'm no financial advisor, but that's what I would do. Like if I missed out on Monday or Sunday nights trading today, I would still consider shorting, as I do expect these markets to continue to drop lower, 71 cents, maybe down to 60 cents. You can kind of see that would play out the rest of this pattern here. We have yet again to close this above, but if we see the markets, over the past couple of days now, or over the next couple of days moving forward, if we manage to flip bullish, and let's say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we start trading higher, and we close Sunday above here, then I would buy back in, or obviously we'd get stopped out first, but I'd buy back in for a long position, because this would be the first time in months since end of April. We had all of April, May, June, July, August, October, November, December, January, February, and March. Literally practically a year now. It has been a year, practically. It definitely has been a year. We're almost gaining to a year now of trading below this resistance here. This would be the first time in a year that we've closed above, which would be a key buy-in signal with expectations of a huge run to the upside here. But we haven't done that yet, so that's why we have entered a short position on XRP with expectations of a dip. I don't think it's too late regardless. BitYard, this is the #1 cryptocurrency leverage trading website that we like to use here on the channel, which I highly recommend you guys take advantage of. It's completely free. Not only are you able to leverage XRP, which you can't do on any other crypto exchanges, or just trade XRP, you can do that on BitYard. What's super cool is you don't actually have to trade around with real cryptocurrency, which I really like about this website. If you want to have no risk and don't invest anything at all and just practice trading crypto, which is super cool, they offer a demo account, which is awesome. It doesn't change anything to the website besides the amount of money Monopoly money that you would have. So you would get actually 100K in free Monopoly money to trade your skills and test your skills out. And then when you're ready, which, this is what I did first. I traded on the demo account until I got familiar with the platform, until I was making profitable trades. Then I switched to live, traded with a little bit, used a little leverage, and then I started trading around with real cryptocurrency here and was able to make some profit, which is super cool. Not only that, they offer a mystery box, which is awesome. If you sign up with the link down in the description below and then you click mystery box, you can actually earn free cryptocurrency as well as daily mine cryptocurrency, which is also super cool. So definitely make sure to check that out. Regardless, jumping back into the video, and then we'll wrap things up very soon. So this is why I think we're going to short XRP for right now, because we are battling this resistance here. There's a very big chance we could break off this. There is a, some sort of channel forming here. We can clearly draw this on. There is some sort of uptrend where we are creating higher lows, kind of filling in this gap here. But once again, we're coming back into contact with a major resistance. So we'll see how this plays out. Ideally, the best scenario would be by the time it reaches this, it's the 9th. I don't know when the 9th would be. That's in 4 days. Hopefully that would be the end of this week, which would be the same time the weekly candle closes, because I'd really like it for the weekly candle to close this at the end of the week. Obviously, the weekly candle will close at the end of the week here. Not so much like if we closed on a Wednesday up here, I wouldn't consider buying in, just because we could easily reverse downwards, which we've done because of the weekly. But if we close the daily candles above this resistance the same time the weekly candle does, then I'd be much, much, much happier into buying in long. But enough about XRP, even though that's why you guys are here. Looking at these other cryptos, Ethereum, to my surprise, has broken slightly bullish from this falling wedge fractal. If we jump to the 4-hour here, or maybe we even jump to the hourly here, you can kind of see the pattern that's happening. There's been either a symmetrical triangle or falling wedge fractal that we've been tracking. I think the 4-hour shows it a little clearer. Yeah. You can see with this downtrend here, they typically break bullish. It's a bullish bias. We did a little bit, if you wanted to make out, you could have bought in, when we closed above at 46,579 and had a small leverage to the upside here. But once again, these are 4-hour charts. They are very aggressive in style. And if you get in, you got to get out very quickly. You can also see we're getting rejected consistently off this major resistance here. I don't know. I don't feel that comfortable buying into Bityard. We've been tracking this and tracing this, but I felt more comfortable buying into XRP with the patterns given. I felt like it outlined the way the markets were going to move much better than Bitcoin is doing right now. So that's why I haven't bought in. Regardless, if you jump to the daily here, you can see we're very close to being overbought. We're extremely close to being overbought, honestly. I just want to look at the MACD right here, which I believe is looking for a bearish cross on the daily. We're having a bearish cross possibly on the daily charts here. There's a good chance that Bitcoin needs to pull down. We're close to overbought. Obviously, there's been many times we've traded much higher in overbought territory. I just don't think there's volume backing it just yet. So that's why I haven't personally bought into Bitcoin. That's why I haven't personally bought into Ethereum just yet. We did get stopped out. We did buy in a little bit earlier back at like 3K here. But since then, we've been scaling up higher. We're extremely overbought. And I just think we need to cool off and pull back down a little bit before we buy back in. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Today's video has gone on a little bit longer. S&P 500, I think now that we've, pulled back down a little bit, we're going to continue to pump higher until we're overbought again. And then we're just going to create a higher low trend back to the upside here. We are very close. This purple band maps the highest point the S&P has gone, and I think we're going to be there very soon. Very excited and happy I bought into dollar cost average back here, so I do think it is going to help us. It is going to help us in the long run here. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. I do want to talk more about PARAS.ID with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Paras for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, interest in NFTs exploded and the market saw substantial growth in 2021. Now, although there has been a diverse range of art styles and categories, finding high-value artwork has become a challenge. Now, a quick glance at Paras will actually reveal an NFT marketplace that doesn't look like others of its kind. Most markets, especially the larger ones on Ethereum, allow users to upload just about anything. And those markets are constantly churning a flow of media with an array of artistic styles and formats. While vibrant, these markets are really just a clutter of low-effort work, weak community experiences, and little sense of curation. Now, Paras, who however, built on the Near blockchain, takes far more curated approach to the NFT experience and community. Now, Paras promotes collections of art rather than just a single piece, and it is appealing for both crypto and traditional art lovers and trading card enthusiasts to build up their artwork collections. Now, the platform collaborates with a growing number of artists so that users actually have a chance to collect a set of cards once they start using the platform, and Paras has partnered with various projects and integrated NFTs into the platform, including Galaxy Online, OP Games, Metamon, and much more. Now, the team is intended to add layers to the current digital collectibles to expand what is available on the platform, and the games, comics, and toys are just 3 verticals that are ideal for NFT integrations on Paras. Now, the platform actually is dedicated to producing and developing crypto-native intellectual properties by creating new exclusive IPs, curated and tailored new NFT experiences, which are all pretty much possible. Now, in the long term, Paras is going to create a metaverse where the platform serves as a portal to a variety of entertainment options, and running on top of Near, a scalable blockchain, Paras offers very cheap and fast transactions for users. Now, the goal of Paras is to provide the platform to support and develop crypto natives IP by integrating it with NFTs utility and smart contract capabilities. Furthermore, Paras is providing a protocol for Near decentralized apps to buy and sell NFTs directly within the platform with a focus on game integration. Now, it also supports and develops crypto native IPs to generate numerous income and platforms built on top of it. Now, by passing project proposals and voting, the community can participate in decentralized autonomous organizations, also known as a DAO, and Paras token, which is listed on MEXC Global, is designed for multiple project purposes, and Paras token holders get access to certain promotions and events and even limited edition NFTs that are both certifiably scarce and can also be issued by well-known influencers, artist creators, and other merchants. Now, the token is also used for DAO governance, and from artist whitelisting to feature updates, parameter modifications, and community grants, Paras token holders participate in how the ecosystem is run. Now, today, more and more people wish to be a part of the NFT business and shape the future through technology, ideas, or participation in a robust community of creators and supporters. Now, guys, for more information about Paras, definitely make sure to check out the links in the description of today's video. Otherwise, huge shout out to Paras for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.